because I hate everyone, including myself. Alright. Got Ether right off the bat. Which isn't too bad for Swordless, honestly. I mean, not that I can use it, but... Kill this dude. It's gonna drop nothing. Try to not die. Magic's actually pretty important early. In this, let me get my mouse over to my splits. My tracker, so I can take care of that bad boy. We got a good crystal, we got green pendant, Thieves Town, pendant swamp. Alright, so light rolled is 3 regular crystals. Not bad, not bad. Yo, and book right off the bat. Book is usually one of those terrible things to find in inverted seeds if desert's a crystal, but never played a game so easy. No money off the bat is kind of bad. Hopefully I win one of these 50-50s. The bombs, or, you know, bombs are... In this first chest I'm gonna open. Bombs and money are like the 2 big important things to get early, especially in Swordless. God, come on. Freaking, of course. Always happens, man. Sometimes I think about just, like, not actually lifting up any of those bushes, so that happens, like, half the time, at least. So Rip Buddy music already. Feels bad. Alright, you won 150-50, so that's fine. Get out of here. Heckin' chicken. Got money too, which isn't bad. That's actually enough to both do the chess game and I want one more. It doesn't really matter. I got one. That's fine. Good enough for me. It's enough to do the chess game and play the archery game. Oh god, I picked a terrible time to take a drink. Forgot, I immediately have to talk to the guy. Okay. Map is not really what I wanted to see. Whatever, it's gonna dangerous me the right way anyways. This guy's right here. I try my best to keep track of where that horse head is, just because he can disappear behind the wall as you're walking around the top. So I try to at least like take a peek and see if I can see where he is on my way. 10 arrows. This will be... No, we already got the big key, so... Flutes. Alright. So that's 2 items, the big key. Wow, I got really lucky with RNG there. They could have really destroyed me. Flute is unfortunately useless at the moment. But we'll see what happens. Hype Cave could, you know, have a hammer and glove, and then Flute immediately becomes fast arc movement. Grab one more. Patrick. Okay. Fun fact, I do make all these dumb noises while I'm playing by myself. Some cash is in Mimic Cave. So that's actually pretty nice to know. That takes out like one whole trip up Death Mountain in Inverted. Or I don't have to choose between Spiral Cave and Mimic Cave, you know? So that's actually really nice. Try to pull a fast one on me. I'm gonna be safe and just bring this other pot with me. Okay. Nice bombs. So these guys will one-shot me if I get hit. I am just gonna, play that one safe. So I'm hoping for no small key in the chest. No glove, so I'm gonna have to kill all the enemies here. I didn't mean to map. I meant to pause. Alright, I don't have the compass yet, so there's only one more item in here. Ideally, I get it here. What I really don't want is the small key here, though. Dude, come on. Alright, small key there. So all that means is that I won't know if there's an item in the big chest until I can come back and kill blind. Which is whatever. That's one of the things I'll note down, just to keep that in mind when I come back, because I'm going to be saving quitting here. I don't need that heart. One item TT. Also, Mimic Cave is dead. I usually write down important-ish hints like that, just to make sure I don't forget them. Because I look at it periodically, and, you know, like, while I'm going through Light World Death Mountain for the first time, if I, you know, I might not be necessarily paying 100% attention to what I'm doing, and accidentally do Mimic Cave Hammer. Okay. And a ton of money. So that's actually pretty unfortunate, because Thieves Town Big Chest could have my progression. If it does, then I'll get locked out pretty quickly. So that also isn't a super huge deal. Obviously, I don't want to have to go all the way back into the beginning of Thieves Town. But I guess in Swordless, I don't know. It's a tough call to make. Whether, like, I should just check CAC area, or Village of Outcast area, and then just go straight back to Hype Cave if I didn't get bombs early. Or to dive Thieves Town, like, you know. They're both basically equal plays Blue mail is really nice this early, though. I will take that. So I can't do catfish without a glove. So I'm just going to be going straight to pod from here. Coming on the left side of that transition just to get that Snapdragon to go left instead of right. It's a little less to worry about, especially because they do 3 hearts of damage. I have blue mail, so they don't do quite as much anymore, but I still would just rather not take damage. I guess ideal situation, like, get flippers and fire rod in here or something, and have to go into ice with low health. No half magic, just the hammer and the fire rod. In terms of like personal, you know, advantage in this seed. Alright, small key, we're not locked out. That was the thing I was worried about, being locked out, because then I'd basically be like, hey, let's go to Skullwoods, and then let's go to Thieves Town Big Chest and Blind. I mean, I'll go kill Blind first, just because there's only 1 item left in there, so if it's on Blind, you know, that's on Blind. But I'd also rather not kill Blind with 3 hearts and a hammer on a refight. I do have blue mail, so everything would do 1 heart of damage instead of something's doing 2. Okay, so I'll at the very least be able to check both of these chests. If there's no small key there, then I know there's 2. Is that right? I don't even know. Either way, if there's no small key here, I know the rest of it is bow locked, so I don't have to worry about it yet. But there will most likely be a small key in one of these chests. So we can go check the hints. I don't really care about my health at the moment. Some bombs require a green pendant. What? Hold on. Sorry, that was just worded super weirdly. Usually it's like, bombs are at the Kakariko Village Elder. But bombs need a green pendant. It's a really interesting way to word a hint. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Alright, so unless this chest is a small key or a lamp, there's nothing else in logic back here. In which case I'll be going back to Swordless. Like I said, not a huge deal. It's the compass. Alright, so nothing else in logic. I'm gonna try to do as much as I can. So that's 1 item in pod. 2 items in pod. Actually, let's go back down this way. It'll be easier for me to set it up from the bottom. No big key yet, so I can't check that. Three items. Alright, that's fine. That actually went pretty smoothly. Convert container. So I got 4 items, so there's one more item left in pod. And that's just like, you know, I do have to beat all these dungeons again at some point, or I have to beat them all at some point, so you know, keeping track of the items isn't necessarily super important either, but like when I go back in, if I'm not looking for anything else, or if I am still looking for something, I can go straight to the boss and be like, oh, I don't have no. There's one item left. If I get an item from the boss, then we're good. But so I know that the last item in pod is at Helmasaur, and there's 2 small keys in the front. I skipped a small key usage with the bomb jump, and you need a small key to get to the basement to Helma. So I know that there's 2 small keys that are both locked. Glove. Okay, so that's actually okay. So we have Dark World access now. Dark World access, Light World access, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Small key, we'll do a quick bomb jump here. Okay. So I know that there's one more item in Skullwoods also. So I didn't get anything. But I really just kind of want to go straight into the Light World. And since I'm here, I'm just going to quick check this map, make sure I was right. Good crystal, regular crystals, yep, okay. So, so yeah, just because I was right there, you know, it makes more sense for me to just go to the Light World. I can come back to Thieves Town and kill the boss when I have a little more health. Maybe Kinis Maria or something. And then Skullwoods, there's only one more check I can do and it's out of the way. It's also really slow if I don't have the Kinis Maria or the mirror. So, might as well just jump right into the plentiful early Light World checks. And even just more health, like, I'll feel good about going back into one of the boss fights. And like, you know, if I get mirror here, then I can just powder, hookshot, shield. If I get mirror here, I can just mirror and go try it. Powder, hookshot, shield. So with powder, I can actually check that now with the hammer, so that's nice. I need to activate the flutes. Remember to activate the flutes. Hopefully I get a bottle here, that'd be nice. That way I can literally just full out Light World Kakariko and be done with it. Net. Lots of pennies. 300. I'm glad I remembered to activate my flute, because I usually forget that first trip through Kakariko. I'm also really hungry and a little cold. I've eaten like half a sandwich, and that's it today. I spent all day at E-League, which was a lot of fun, actually. I got to meet some of my Rocket League pals that I've been playing with for 3 years that I hadn't met yet. To watch, there was a bunch of really good games today. And the E-League studio was really sick. Big fan. Then I'll be doing the same thing tomorrow. Probably be another late stream tomorrow. And then I need to get multiple tournament matches scheduled. No bottles. So I feel like that's like 1,000,000 heart pieces and I haven't gotten the heart container. But let's go check powder. So here I'm not entirely sure the best way to route it since I did Kakariko first. North into back of escape. Like Lost Woods, back of escape, Graveyard Ledge. Might be the best routes. And then whenever I go into the Light World from south, I can just I don't know. There's never going to be a good way to route this IMO. But it's fine. We'll go north first. So I'm leaving behind Sick Kid. And ideally I have the mirror when I go check Maze Game, because then I can mirror to Shovel Game, because I haven't done Shovel Game yet. Didn't have enough money initially, so that'd be the dream. To add to my monies, all 2 of those rupees, I'll take this heart piece. That should give me 5. Yeah, okay. I did say this should give me 5 for like the last 3 heart pieces I got, so if I wasn't right that time, then I was guaranteed right the next one. Dude, give me some items, come on. Come on, man. I'll probably go check Ganon. I don't have access to it yet. That's a lie. I mean, I need the lamp for it, but I do have access to Death Mountain now. So my hook shot is actually like super useful at the moment because I activated the flute. But I am gonna go check Ganon, just to check like if it is something good and I have the boots and the fire rod or something, then I'll like 100% go do Ganon. So I don't really care about lamp logic for anything. If I have a fire rod anyways. Let's see what the crab's got. I really don't need money anymore. Heart container. Alright, so that's dead. Oh, no! No! Okay. Dude, I just want to drink my drink. I'm very thirsty. I'm very hungry. The game needs to know that I need to do these things. I'm actually going to go into Sanctuary. I'm going to go into Sanctuary first. I don't have the mirror. So if I don't get anything in the back of Escape, I'm probably going to save and quit. And then go into the Light World from Link's house. Actually, that's probably not what I'm going to do next. I'll probably go into the light world on Death Mountain with my flute and do a full clear of that. I mean, hopefully there's a fire source up there. Hopefully, or Hera just doesn't need one, because I'd be able to beat Hera now with my current items. Hook shot, Death Mountain access, hook shot, and hammer. If I get a small key here, I don't know if I'll try to do it completely in the dark. I didn't get a small key here anyways. So, but that also shows, or tells me that there's 3 items and 1 key in escape. Still. I will save the old man, just because why not? Okay, I did make it through the door. No. Okay. Sometimes that bouncy ball likes to get a little too close. Got a heart piece up there to add to my collection. Okay. So... I'm not entirely sure the best way to actually do this, like, routing-wise. I'm, like, super... It's just how I'm feeling at the time, whether I come into this cave from the bottom or the top. Obviously, this time, you know, like, there's no good item here, but the hint might be useful, but... I don't know. The unique item is under a bridge. That's actually a really good hint. Hobo unique. So we're gonna be doing this little. I mean, we're gonna do the Dark World first, just because there's no guarantee I'm gonna get the mirror on the left side or the right side of Death Mountain. You know, best case scenario, I get. Ow! Please don't kill me. Okay. Best case scenario, I get the Titan's Mitts here. But it is inverted, so... Actually, I'm gonna get this. Frame. Pixel perfect. Hookshot through the blocks. Alright, we got a bottle. So I can do that. Alright, so I'm gonna check Turtle Rock Medallion. Obviously, I can't do anything in there at the moment. If it's ether, actually, I'm gonna go in and check the hints. There's no way to know if this is an actual time loss or not. Because I don't know if I'll need to go in the front or not. A compass and a map. Yo, the God Swamp. Left side swamp is dead. Deader than you could ever imagine. So that's actually a good hint. I don't have to worry about it. Like, depending upon... Like, I would all... Like, getting 2 items from the front 2 chests, I would never worry about it. And I would almost always go to the back of swamp first. But it's nice to just know that I won't have to worry about it. I didn't want to be here. That's fine, actually. We're gonna go into the light world. Maybe get a fire source. And then I'll go light world Death Mountain again to go beat Hera. Oh, excuse me. My nose is very itchy. I don't have flippers. Where am I going? There's no fire source, no boots. I definitely can't beat swamp. Or not swamp. Desert. Stop with the heart pieces. Give me good items. The only thing I'm worrying about now is that I'm isolating Big Game. Excuse me. I would really like the mirror. So let's take a look at what this drop is. Alright. Okay, that's actually not too bad to know either. If I get in a pinch in a dungeon, I can farm health that way. Double heal. Dude, what is this? I haven't gotten a good item in forever. Also, I can hear I'm gonna fake flipper to hobo. I know it has a unique item and scratch it off my list. The only thing I won't be able to do or recover from is if Lake Hylia Ledge is a good item, because I cannot fake flipper back from Lake Hylia Island. I mean, if it's a good item, I could do it last, I suppose. But, I don't know. We'll see. My note's good. Yeah, my note's good. Yeah, when I'm racing normally, like for the speed gaming tournament races or whatever, I don't talk to myself this much, but I'll definitely like talk out my choices out loud. Just, sometimes thoughts get jumbled when you're thinking about too much at the same time, and it's nice to like hear myself say my ideas out loud. And I'm like, yeah, that sounds good. Or no, you're an idiot, this doesn't work. Alright, so I will gladly take that sequence break. I do need to keep in mind that the boots are flipper locked. So if I get anything behind Bonk Rocks, you know, keep that in mind. Also, with the fire source, I could guaranteed beat Desert now, which could give me a good reason to make my way to the desert area. Also, this will also give me a good reason to go to library and maze, go back and check Sick Kid, because I have boots and I can guarantee get all that stuff in one loop. Also K45. Dude. It's the worst. If you get a full heart container there from a heart piece, it puts you back in the water. It's super dumb. Alright, I usually forget to check Lake Hylia ledge, or Lake Hylia Zor ledge while I'm in water walk state here, but it's useless. Okay. So I'm gonna save and quit here again. And then I'm just gonna do the lower Light World loop back into Kakariko. Just get it out of the way. It's a bee. Okay. Yeah, this is my first time doing something like this. I did a video for Allegiance for their YouTube where I did like a full commentary rando where I didn't really answer chat questions, but I was still looking at chat and stuff like that. And I was, you know, taking questions from chat, just not necessarily like being like, hey, I'm answering this question for you. But I would like, you know, I would roll my commentary off of some things that I would see in chat. But this is just like straight up, you know, I'm not looking at anything. I'm just talking. So we'll see how I feel about it. We'll see. I'll, you know, take a peek when it's all said and done and see if you guys liked it, if you guys didn't like it. I'm gonna get those Titans mitts because with these sequence broken boots, that actually opens up a location. Titans mitts will also help me out routing wise. Like if I need to go from Ice Palace to the Light World, it's super nice. I mean, I have the hammer, so it's not a super huge deal, but having mitts is just, you know, one of those nice things to have and inverted. You can have this trash. Okay, so let's see if this boot sequence break ends up paying off well. What do we got in here? It's the third sword? That off. Dude, I just want a fire source. I want a fire source to guarantee I can beat Hera on my first trip up Death Mountain. That's all I want. Man. Alright, give me the goods, Boots. Tell me what else is actually locked behind flippers. Ooh, that's important. We're just gonna go a long way around this. It was just barely high enough to get that guy to walk vertically instead of horizontally. Just barely high enough. Alright, so boots gave me nothing. which is fine. I still have the boots at, you know, the 30-minute mark, so. East Death Mountain is You know, I don't really know much about my opponent, DKS. I know very little about his playstyle. I don't really know if I've been in races with him or not in the past. I don't know how good he actually is. He's the 4 seed in my group. So I did see him, he's been vetoing all dungeons a bunch, so I picked all dungeons for this. Which, like, all dungeons sucks, but, you know, at the same time, it's not that bad. It'll suck more for him, probably, than me, considering he's been vetoing it. Give me something good, dude. Alright, well, there's the flippers. So, we're back in logic. For the most part. Flippers. And flippers, one of those always required items in all dungeons. So, you know, always nice to have. I'm still, you know, not trying to avoid health. I don't have quite enough health to start, you know, just straight up ignoring it, yet. I should have checked how many heart pieces there were. I'll menu to the hook shot after I do tablet, and I can take a look at my inventory, because I know there's a heart piece on the ledge. So I can grab it if I want. Nah. We still need 2 anyway, so 1 wouldn't really do me any immediate good, and I have 9 hearts now. 9 hearts on blue mail, I'm not too worried about. Excuse me, hookshot? Alright, we did need a fire source for this dungeon, so that's a big sigh of relief from me. Okay, let's just not get speed. Heart container and some cash. Alright, so... So we're getting a lot of good info, honestly. Especially that, that hobo has a unique hint, like... you know, that might not necessarily be something that DKS checks super quickly once he gets flippers, if he didn't see the hint already. So... There's a guaranteed item in the basement, so that's not what I wanted to see. I'm pretty sure I have the map and the compass. Yeah. So guaranteed item in the basement. So add that to my notes. That's unfortunate. One item, Hera basement. I will say the lack of actual decent items has been pretty interesting, to say the least. Alright, so I already know Mimic Cave is dead, so not worrying about it. Just to make this go a little faster. Go with the hook shot. Okay, so this will give me my last bit of information that I need. Peak, it's Quake, good. I really didn't want to think about going in there right now with how very, very little I have. Okay, but what I am going to do is I am going to go into desert. That is one thing that the Mitts is giving me, is this very quick access to desert area. I don't have to go into the portal near Link's house and alright, I'm gonna check everything out here first, just hoping that there's a light source, fire source, whatever. That's all I really want. Escape, front of escape is on my mind. You know, Eastern Sahasrahla. Here's done. There you go, beat Thieves Town. I honestly don't have a crazy amount of items or locations available to me at the moment. So I don't have anything in Mire or Turtle Rock yet. Thieves Town has one more item in it. There's the Green Pendant. Green Pendant is also dead though, so like that's not that is not something that can be super useful. There's the one item in Thieves Town, one item in Skull Woods, which might not be fire locked. I'm not sure. I can't get into Swamp. Pod is full cleared without the bow. Out of logic, but so there's Catfish I have left. Can't do Bumper Cave. I can do Spike Cave. Yeah, so there's not too much left for me to do, in all honesty. But since I got Flippers, which leads to Boots, you know, hopefully there's something in here. At the very least, we get a hint. So this has to be either the big key or the small key. At the very least, I didn't come in here before I got Boots. That was actually pretty funny. I've never seen that kind of hint before. I guess because I got like a major item in my house. Good stuff. Good stuff. Alright, so still 2 items in here. Can't beat the boss yet unless Lamp is over here, or Fire Rod. Which I'm not counting on at this point. I'm not entirely sure what my best course of action is. Yeah. Okay, so no items in desert. So that's, you know, one good thing. So I do have the blue cane, I do have the hammer, and I have a glove. So we're gonna just get Spike Cave out of the way. I don't immediately need magic. And if I'm going to fight blind, obviously, you know, magic would be nice, but I have enough health to where I'm most likely gonna be able to... Oh, I'm so dumb. That is a mistake I probably would have made, even if I wasn't talking. But who knows? Who knows? Man, that's a little embarrassing. Alright, Fairy there is also perfect. So I can maximize... my magic saving. Okay. That is finally a good item. I don't really want to do Turtle Rock. Like, all I can check is the front, and that's one item. Or it's, like, potentially 2 items, so it's not worth it yet. I'm gonna get some health just before we go into Thieves Town. I can do Hammerpeg Cave as well, so... Let's knock Hammerpeg out first. Is this right? No, I do one more down. Knock Hammerpeg out. No. I don't have a sword. Nah. I actually hold my controller differently for that, for whatever reason. Quake, another important item. So, okay, I can actually beat Meyer now, as much as I really wouldn't want to. It would be out of logic for Vitreous, at least, but I can go into Meyer and, like, confirm to beat it if I really wanted to. But I really wouldn't want to if I don't have a bow. Okay, so, like I said earlier, 1 item in here. If it's on blind, perfect. If it's not, I'll have to make a decision about the big chests. With how little I have now, would I want to do it? The answer is probably. I also got the Key of Samaria, so let's use that. Just much less stressful. And his bombos. Thank the Lord. Alright, so let's mark off Thieves Town. Hobo Unique is dead. Okay. I could go into Skullwoods. I could do Smith. I am going to check what Cape blocks, or Cape and Mirror blocks. Just to get it out of the way. Nothing. I have Bombos. Let's go do Ice Palace. Ice Palace is fully cleanable. Can also check the hint that's up there with the flute, but I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that hint. And we will also get 3 hints in here, so that could potentially be useful. You know, something like Bow is an Eastern, or something like that. Some cash held by someone friendly. Right? That's not super useful to me. Also, coming in here with Hookshot and Cane of Samaria confirms that everything in here will be in logic, no matter what the placement. Hookshot also just makes a lot of these rooms a lot easier, because it one-shots everything, pretty much. I don't have to worry about killing stuff with bombs or hammer. Alright, well we got the bow, so perfect. Going back to kill blind was a-okay. So now I can go to Eastern, I can go finish up Pod. There's a bunch of pretty good things I can do now without worry about double dipping, so perfect. Don't have to worry too much about health here. I do have red potion as well, so... Whatever, I don't care. Some cash. Some Palace of Darkness. That drop up there is lagging the game super bad. Also me moving, but mostly the drop, right? That's the one thing I don't like about doing that strat, to read the tablet and do the fast strat, is that if you mess it up, especially if you don't have any mail upgrades, you take a pretty nice chunk of damage. Alright, so no small key means I'll have to go left side first. I could just drop down for the hints and do it the normal way. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Let's do it. So we get the hints. I guaranteed get to check all the right side stuff. I maybe go back left with the big key. A unique item is in Skullwoods. I don't think I got anything good in Skullwoods in the first trip, so that could give me more incentive to go back to Skullwoods to check that one chest I left, because it could have the unique item. But I think I got like a heart piece. No, I got a glove, which I don't know if that's considered a unique. I don't remember. Yeah, that's right. That's where I got my glove. Map. Oops. Hearing a voice. I wasn't sure if it was coming from my computer or not. I'm going crazy. Could also be my roommate. I don't know. Oh, that's fine. That's a big key? No. Alright, so... I don't have any small keys either. Shit. Okay, so this is the one flaw in this pathing. But, you know, it's not the end of the world. Not the end of the world. Catch a fairy if I wanted to. Well, I have a red potion, so I'd have to drink it first, but... I was too slow picking up the first pot, so I couldn't beat the Annie Fairy. The big key. So that had to be the big key. Nowhere else for it to be. I have plenty of magic for Bombos. Don't have to worry about that. But I guess I didn't really get any... So... I didn't really get any extra small keys anywhere, so there wasn't really another way for me to do Iced Tea Room than that. Stop chasing. God. One more? Yeah. Ow. No problem. Man, I must have miscounted my items real hard. Huh. So I must have gotten all 3 items. I got the bow. I must have gotten 2 items on the right side and just not even noticed. Oops. Alright, well, let's just go to pod. Let's go finish it off. Let's go to Eastern first. I know it'll be a little bit slower. I mean, if I get mirror in Eastern, I can just mirror to pod. So I guess it technically might be faster to do it this way. But without a fire source still, I don't really want to do pod to room. I am going to go check Sahashua first. I know Green Pennant is dead. I'm going to check it anyways because I am already here and I'm scared that I, you know, mess something like that up. Because it would be very me to mess something like that up, that's for sure. Get another bottle. I think worst case scenario at this point would be Fire Rod in that one chest in Skullwoods that I didn't check. Here's hoping that's not the case. And honestly, I don't need too much else. I need Fire and Ice Rod and Silvers and Mirror. Fire, Ice Rod, Silvers, Mirror. Map and compass in the first 2 chests. Perfect. This is like the anti-God Eastern. Front of Escape is really knocking on my door too. I might just go do that after this. I do have a bunch of health. Alright, so the rest of Eastern is technically landlocked. So go like this. A unique item is Cackwell. Smith is also looming in the back of my head. Obviously, whatever's here could still be the Fire Rod, but there's no way it can be the land. Which is fine. Like, Fire Rod's here, that's perfect. Mirror would lead me to Swamp. Please. No, just more money. Alright. Darker time. Hold out my fake sword. It's bombos. I can't bombos because I'm stupid. Alright, I'm pretty sure the Igor got stuck next to the pot, so I just kind of like bailed and went up close to try to activate it again. Nice, really good cannonball RNG. I haven't gotten good RNG here in a long time. Okay. No fire rod, but a finished Eastern. Another thing that's looming over my head is front of Turtle Rock. Obviously, fire rod could be there, which would open up 2 more chests. Let's go to the front of Escape though. It's kind of weird leaving Eastern this way. Yeah. Alright, I'm just looking for a fire source. Fire source would fix a lot of my issues. That would also fix a lot of my issues. Okay, so that opens up Swamp. Swamp, the biggest thing it opens up. Silvers, okay. So that's 2 of my go modes. Fire and Ice Rod are my last 2. And honestly, I'd be very shocked if one of them isn't in Swamp. I should probably just go do Swamp. But I have Mirror, so I can just Mirror out of here when I'm done. And, you know, it's whatever. I can go straight to Swamp. And then obviously, you know, best case scenario, there is a fire source in here. And then I'm either, you know, I have fire source, so I can go be desert. I could go check that last item in Hera. I could easily go be pod. For the last item, I'd also put it in Logic. Dude, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. So, or it would put me 1 more item away from go mode. Mirror also opens up Turtle Rock for me, so I can actually, you know, make a decent play out of going to Turtle Rock without a fire rod. I also got the small key, so I know that one of the items is lamp locked. So I'll probably get that, since coming from the front is a lot easier, just because you don't have to kill the key rat to get to the back. So I'll probably just knock that out. There's no reason not to. Imagine if there's a fire source at freaking Dig Game or something. Could be, honestly. I don't think anything I've done has yielded me anything good out of Logic with fire source yet, or with lamp, anyways. So it could still be in Swamp Palace for sure, but it very well could be a Dig Game. Holy crap. Okay. That's actually really good for me. Okay. Fire Rod from Go mode. It's completely fine. So now, like, unless Fire Rod is behind Lamp, I'm pretty much playing like I don't need the Lamp. Wow. Especially with a late Lamp like this, dKs very well could have done Escape early, because, you know, it is a good play to do it early if he's not necessarily super familiar with doing the Dark Rooms, which I'd assume he is, you know, top 96. But it is something he could very well just put off until he gets Lamp. But then, you know, it's an isolated location. But, okay. We're looking pretty good. Alright guys, I'm going to the next room. I know left side swamp is dead. That doesn't mean that big chest is dead. If I get big key in the back, you know, I may double dip. Hopefully I just get fire on. Or big key right there. Perfect. Now I don't have to worry about thinking about coming back in. Yeah, silver arrows, I can also just go kill Viddy. Like, I could go into Mire, and, you know, I'd have to worry about the big key being behind a fire source. But if it's not, like, I don't have to worry about health going into Viddy because I have silver arrows now. I don't have very many arrows. I can pick some up in the refill room in the back of this dungeon. It could be worth checking, maybe. The only thing that's like nice airdrop. The only thing that's guaranteed like not worth checking at all at the moment is desert, because I know desert has no more items until I get a lamp or a fire rod. But yeah, Turtle Rock, honestly, is probably going to be my next play. Just mirroring to the back, taking a look. I also have mitts and the hammer, so going from Light World to Dark World is relatively easy. I can check the front before going into the Light World to mirror. Bottle. With Mirror, I can also do the Smith stuff really easily. I can do that after Swamp if I wanted to. I know Purple Chest is dead. No, that might have been from yesterday's seed, actually. I don't know anything about Purple Chest. I know that Green Pennant is dead, Mimic Cave is dead, Left of Swamp is dead, and Pyramid Fairy is dead. That's why I keep track of the good notes, the good hints that I get. Alright, we have 30 arrows now, so we should be pretty set on arrows for the rest of the run. come on, man. Alright, my only goal with the Swordless fight here is to avoid a second puff attack. Fire Rod could be a pedestal, assuming I have Lamp. You know, it would put all of the pendants in logic. Yeah, let's go do the Smith stuff real quick before I head up to Turtle Rock. Actually, before I do that, forgot about Bombo's tablet. Let's go do Bombo's tablet as well. So I can do the Smith, I can do Purple Chest, I can do Dig Game, nice Shovel. I can check Shovel. Okay, so that's all of the book locations done. Desert is done, both tablets are done. So Shovel, Dig Game. That was gonna get me. Not something I want. Alright, so I'm gonna mirror here. I'd laugh if it's here. I'd also cry a little, probably. Alright, so Smith into Quick Purple Chest into Turtle Rock is the plan. Perfect. Alright. Change of plans. We're gonna bust out some dungeons. While I'm here, I'm just gonna do Skullwinds. I wonder where Lamp is. I guess technically Lamp could be like at Mothula or something, because that was actually available pretty early. You just needed to use your Titan's Mitts to get the Smith and then, you know, walk it. It's very easily. Get back here. So I will have to be a little wary of my magic. Assuming I don't find half magic somewhere. I might go grab a green potion or a blue potion or something. I'm gonna need some more magic here as well. Alright, that's fine. Let's just kill all these idiots without magic. Don't bunny me. Okay. Refill my arrows right there. Dude, I've been missing that up hammer a lot lately. It's not that bad. Yeah, definitely don't need anything else, so we're good to go. It's just a matter of like what order I want to do stuff in, which really doesn't matter. This is gonna be a relatively solid inverted all dungeons time, I feel like. Desert short, Pottleby short, Mire can kind of short, Turtle Rock can be short, and then GT and Agatower, Ganon. Shit, I forgot about this guy. Saw this freaking wristband on. Smoky. I want to make sure I grab that full magic before I go all the way to the basement. Just because you never know with Canberna and that one dark room with the spike. You never know how poorly it can accidentally go. Yeah. I know I was short a little bit actually. I forgot about the cane usage, honestly. But it's not a big deal. I thought I looked a little low. sometimes your eyes play weird tricks on you. I'm actually gonna powder one of these. Just be safe. Alright. So set up here. Dash this way. Slash. Okay. Pretty good. Yeah, so I think the big thing in this race is going to be how confident DKS is in his, like, Lampless Mire pod Agatower, potentially. It's the fact that I don't have to go out of my way to find a lamp for any of that, it could play a pretty large part in this race. I already have the big key in Desert, so I just need to go to Landmo. What's left? Pod and Turok. I'll just save Turok for last. It honestly doesn't matter. I mean, I don't know. I could do Turok first, hoping that Lamp is there. It would speed up Pod a little bit. That'd be the only reason to do it first. I guess it's a pretty good reason, though. Because I don't... The Turok Dark Room is basically a non-issue all the time. So, yeah, I'll probably go do Pod or Turok first. Makes sense. Kind of wanted those arrows, but it's fine. the one issue with this is I'm gonna be saving. I mean, saving and quitting here isn't a big deal. Turtle Rock is not difficult. Health-wise, I'll start with what, like 8 hearts? I don't remember what you start with when you save and quit with more than 10. Maybe it's 7. Yeah, 7. Not a big deal. So we're gonna check the front of pod first, just to do it. Not pod. What am I doing? Front of Turtle Rock first. After Turtle Rock, I'll probably actually do Ganon. That way... because Agonim's not really in the way in inverted all dungeons. Yeah, so there's a very good chance that I'm going to get key locked out of here. But if big key's here, I can just leave and go straight to the back. And there's like almost guaranteed a small key on this bridge. Bottle. 4 bottles. Stock up if I need to. Please don't hurt me. Please. Yeah, like generally, if I'm getting like restreamed or whatever, at this point I'm not talking to myself anymore. I'm just kind of going through the motions. That is a pretty nice find. Let's just go to the back. If it's at Chomps, it's at Chomps, and I get owned, but, you know. It's a nice find. Much less to worry about magic-wise in Ganon's Tower and Ganon. Please, let me through. Bye, Fairy. I actually kind of wanted that. I have a red potion, I guess. I also have powder. I have power. I keep forgetting I have powder. And I've used it multiple times. Okay. And that's why the back of Turtle Rock is OP. Snag that just to even things out. Okay. Okay. Alright, we're gonna take this phase a little safe. Just for that last hit. Alright, let's get Ganon out of the way. Normally you'd save Aghanim for after Ganon's tower. But in inverted, it's the opposite, believe it or not. Isn't that amazing? Remember, if this room stays lit, it does. Good. Alright. We did it. Argaga is also something that you really don't get to see very often, so it's really cool to do. I like it a lot. Wow, he didn't damage boost me. It's really surprising. Sorry, I need some food. It's veggie straw time. Whoa. Whoa. I almost missed my Y button. I'm playing with one hand. Almost missed my Y button. Okay. Just like this. I'm gonna go this way just to not provoke the pterodactyl bird who's down there. I will need my bow next. I do need to go right side pod to get a small key. And I'm not going to hover it because it's just a waste of time if I can't get it, and it's a really hard hover. So I'd rather just take the more consistent path. Like, I'm feeling pretty good about this race right now. Everything is done except for Pod and GT at the 140 mark in an all dungeon seed. So, I'm feeling very good about myself at the moment. Not trying to, you know, save my seconds. Especially because if, like, I don't end up getting the hover, I have to, like, mirror and go all the way back to the beginning of the dungeon. That's just crappy. Can't believe that guy actually got in my way. So I should only need this one key. The other chest is also a key, but I don't need it. I think the voices are my roommate, because I hear them again. And by voices, I mean a singular voice. Which is my roommate. It's like super muffled, because his door's probably like cracked open. So it just kind of sounds like it's very muffled, like it's coming from my headphones. Alright, chat. I can't read you, but I might have it open by the time I'm done. You know, like with the 20-minute delay, you know, at the 141 mark, you know, it's like the 201 mark for me. For whenever you guys see it. So it's 11:14 at the moment, PM, Eastern time. And I'm gonna eat dinner after this. What should I eat for dinner? I messed this up. Hopefully this works. Okay. If I have enough health, I'll just walk straight up. Take those 2 hits. As long as you're holding up, you'll always only take 2 hits. Whether that's 2 hearts of damage with green mail, 1 heart with blue mail. Helmasaur is not a very scary boss, generally, in randomizers. I think the fastest flute might be 6. So if I flute the Pod, I'd have to take out the hammer. But here, if I flute to 6, boom. Because Aghanim's dead now. This is why I did Aghanim first. That way I can just do this, go right into GT. Alright. So, still no lamp. I do have to keep a little mind of my magic, but with half magic, it's very, very not an issue. This is gonna be a really fast inverted all dungeons. What the hell? Just to not mess with the Helmasaur, I'm gonna get this pot key. I'm also gonna press the pause menu just to make sure I have all of the pendants. I do, okay. It's going up GT at 144. It just seemed like it just seems too fast for its own good. So, whatever. Alright, I am gonna... Nah. I only have 13 arrows. I maybe should have grabbed the 5 in there. That actually might make me not stop for fairies here anymore. I was going to stop and get fairies, but with that drop, I think I'll be fine. And plus, boomeranging things will give me a heart. Not boomeranging. Hookshotting. I mean, I guess boomeranging as well, but... There are arrows in this room that I am going to get. Whoa. That is not the fire rod. That's fine. I literally don't care. I do have red potion also, so I am in no need to worry about health. Nice menu. So that room I always piano. With or without fire rod, I'll always piano it. Yeah, so I don't want to have to worry about getting this Helmasaur key. I don't have a sword, so I'd have to like equip the hammer or like go get a pot and throw it at one of them, and it's just, you know, I'd rather just not. No, dude. Come on, Thorn. Be nice. Why can't we be friends? Okay. Nah. I still don't really know what to do in this room. There's a couple of problem rooms in Ganon's Tower and Swordless that I need to take a look at and figure out what to do. This won't quite be a sub 150. Ah, almost a trip. Okay, whatever. This will be oh, with Hammer Ganon, it's hard to tell. Probably a 151. Definitely a 151. Probably not a 152 unless things go real wrong. Even with like a tempered sword, this wouldn't be a 150, so. Two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, good RNG. 11, 12. $151. It's almost definite. I guess it could have been a 150 if I had a really good Ganon, or phase 4. That's really hard to have with the hammer, though. I forgot to type not done. God, 151.16. That's our all time. We did it. Goodness. Alright, so that leaves me at 8 and 2. Let me see if Killer App's had any races. Killer App and DKS raced. Where's the challenge? Take a look at it. Under G, I think. Yeah. Okay, so looks like DKS didn't find the map either. Or the lamp. Almost the map. Okay, so that'll put me at 8 and 2. They definitely raced already today, so I don't know if it... Here, let's go to Speedruns Live. Let's take a look at Killer App's
whenever you go for seconds, right? Whenever you finish a
Oh
bowl
no,
of cereal
Mitch,
in the
shut
sleeve.
up. Killer App beat DKS today. Twice. So Killer App is 7-3, while I'm at 8-2. And we're currently even. But I believe Killer App still has a match against Blaine and a match against me. Maybe he did the match with Killer App or Blaine. Hold on. Nope. Okay. So yeah, he still has to race me once and Blaine once. Which, if he loses both, that would put him at, you know, at 7-5 or whatever. Which would make... And that would put me at 9-2. You know, assuming that's like my next game and his next 2 games or whatever. And that would put my magic number at 1. Because if he is 7-5, then I can go 10-5 and still win the tiebreaker over him. McLagging and Matt. Are both pretty. With me being 8-2 now, that eliminates Matt. DKS is 0-7, so he could theoretically still make it, but he would have to sweep everyone else. McLagging could also theoretically make it if he wins out as well. And then he would need me to not win anymore. So likely is a match, or it's a for the top 2 in our group. It's between Blaine, myself, and Killer App. With McLagging having a slim chance, Matt being eliminated now, and DKS also having a very slim chance. So yeah, DKS would have to win 9 straight, and then also hope that I lose out. And you know, I guess the match between me and Killer App, he'd probably want Killer App to win. But he also needs Killer App to lose. Yeah, Killer App would only be able to win 1 more game. Which would be against me. And then he would need him to lose every other match. So, yeah, it's looking like me. Me, Blaine. Blaine is already locked in, top 2. Guaranteed. I guess.